We've seen in horror movies serial killers, monsters, demons, even killer clowns from space. But I chose this category because dolls can be just as creepy and just as scary as all these other guys. I'm going to keep this short because I'm going to be busy for the next few days, so let's get this over with, huh? Number 5 is Billy from Dead Silence. Now, what's so creepy about this dummy? Especially for those who've seen this movie. Well, if you've seen this movie, you'll know why. Because this thing is possessed by the spirit of an evil woman who was a ventriloquist alive when she was alive, but was killed by the people who believe she killed a child. Sounds very familiar, if those who know what I'm talking about. And she comes back using the dolls that she has, including Billy, who I think she cares about the most, to exact her revenge by killing the people and their families as generation passes by, ripping their tongues out, and them dying with these horrific expressions on their faces. I mean, it's just creepy. And how she even uses one of them to speak to the main character. That's creepy, but the Billy doll to me is the best one of them all because it's what started her path to kill the kid, because she was performing with the doll and she treats it like her son, and how one of the kids actually pointed out she was actually moving her lips and insulted the doll, and it caused her to go after the kid, killed him, and made him into one of her dummies by actually, well, if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But the whole thing began with the doll, and wow, that's why you don't want to get her a bad side and make fun of her kids. Number 4 is Dolly from Dolly Dearest. What can I say about this thing? That thing just looks creepy. I mean, the way it looks, it's not bad enough because of how it looks. It looks too human. It looks too real. I mean, when it's not moving around or making any facial expressions, yeah, it's fine, it's good. But when it does move around, it does make facial expressions, that is just creepy. When it walks around, when it's laughing, when it speaks to you, I mean, oh my god. And there's just not one of them. There's more of them. There's more of these dolls, and that's really creepy. All possessed by a spirit, a Mayan spirit, whatever. All I do know is that thing can even possess children to make it do bad things. I mean, that's not bad enough. You have to deal with the kids as well. We're probably gonna freak out because the doll tells them what to do. Oof. But it's not the best one, and you'll find out soon enough why when we get to number 3, Chucky from Child's Play. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this doll because of the sequels that it had after Chucky 2, Child's Play 2, whatever. But I like the doll because it's possessed by the spirit of a serial killer. That's just one of them. The other one is the fact that it can kill people in different unique ways. I mean, it killed a teacher with a ruler. It killed a guy with a yo-yo string, strangling him. And, you know, even though it had bad sequels, it still killed people in a unique way. I mean, when he was with Tiffany, the other doll, they were able to kill people in unique ways too. So it's one of the things I liked about this doll, especially in the Curse of Chucky. I mean, that thing is, we get to see the background of Chucky, how he ended up in that position, you know, when he was being chased down in the first movie. So that's pretty cool to see, and glad that Andy finally got rid of that freaking doll at the end of that movie. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, sorry about that. Number 2 is Blade from the Puppet Master movies. Now, I know a lot of people might think that this doll shouldn't be anywhere on this list because, you know, in some movies it's considered a good guy, but in others that I've seen, especially the first one, it has killed people. And I like that. You know, this thing has a knife in one hand, a hook in the other. It's got cool trench coat, hat, and just the way it looked, it's pretty cool. And how it kills people is pretty unique. I like that. in a little puppet. I mean, it may not be as tall as, you know, Dolly. It may not be, you know, may not let out a scream like Chucky when he tries to kill someone, but it is cool. I mean, this thing is loyal to its master, and depending on if its master is good or bad, it will either be a good or bad guy too. So if the master is a bad guy, then he will kill people. But if it's a good guy, it will help people, and it is loyal to the end. That's what I loved about this doll. That is awesome to have. I mean, can you imagine having that kind of puppet on your side to protect you and just do all these things that you tell it to do? I love it. I love it a lot. So, what is my number one on this list? It's Annabelle. Yeah, I talked about Annabelle from my last review involving the movie. It wasn't a success, but in my view, the doll was still creepy. Just the way it looks is creepy. Just the way it was used in The Conjuring and in the Annabelle movie. I mean, that's creepy. But what's scary about it is the fact that it's based on a real doll. I mean, Annabelle is not like the one we've seen in the movie. It's actually a Raggedy Ann doll that is possessed, and it's actually in the possession of the two people from the Conjuring movie. Yeah, I mean, to find out that this thing is real and that it's actually possessed, and to read the stuff that it has happened with the people who had this thing in their possession, and how it's been blessed many times a month, it's just wow. It's just, I'm so glad that thing is locked up, because I cannot imagine what would happen if that thing was unleashed on people, even a family with kids. That's just scary enough to think about. Well, that's it, everybody. If you guys had a different opinion about these dolls, or if you think there was another one that was better than the ones I mentioned, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. I will be here next time for Halloween to give my top 5 best horror movies. And I will also be at HorrorCon to meet up with the actor who played Jason in Jason X, also the actress who was in The Walking Dead as well, and the voice actor who played Starkiller in The Force Unleashed. So, take care, everybody, and I will see you all next time to bring you more love and more entertainment.